Hi, I'm Renaya Amy. I am in the Introduction to Sociology class, and this is my midterm project. Our first topic is on explain how sociology is significant in your personal experience. Sociology is significant in my personal experience because when a group of people is acting in like such a behavior wise way, like something's going on with them, and I could tell that there's something wrong deep down inside or something that's like hurting them. And like if they're just so mad or so angry, I could just say something is wrong with them. Something is, wrong. Next is explain how the sociological imagination helps me understand the impact of sociology in my own life. It helps me understand the impact of life because if there is trouble going on with me or anybody I know, I can look at the trouble and the problem that caused the trouble. Next will be include the definition of sociology, the sociological imagination, and the social forces. So first, sociology is a systematic study of human behavior in groups. It studies the world as it is. There's no cause to effect. It's a science. Next is social imagination. It is an awareness of the relationship between a person, behavior, and experience in the wider culture that shape the person's choices and perception as said by C. Wright Mills. It's a way of seeing our own and other people's behavior and reflection to history and social structure. Last is social forces. It's the human creative patterns and influences that shape people's behavior, beliefs, and interactions. Explain the relationship between the individual and society. The relationship between the individual and society is a relationship where it's rocky. No matter how an individual is born, that society that they're in could shape them if they continue to stay around it, or it may change if they change, if they change societies. Some examples of individual behaviors or personal experience that carry significance at the micro level. So first is verbal and nonverbal communication. They You talk, you gestures you use, and your body language and face-to-face interactions are all significant at the micro level. Group behavior, the way a small group of friends or coworker make decisions, resolves conflict, and makes up its own unwritten rules. Next will be to identify either examples of agents of socialization, large secondary groups, or from organizations that shape my individual experience, my individual behavior or personal experience at the macro level. So I chose agents of socialization, and the the ones that I chose are family and education. First, education introduces you to be a broader it introduces you to a broader world. You don't learn just math and science, but you also learn what type of background people come from and how to interact with them. Unofficial lessons that you pick up plays roles in socializing you. And then family. Before you go to school, family shapes your views and behaviors. You may have heard it all starts from home. Families teach us everything from parental gender norms to how children participate in the family structure. Next, we have briefly explaining how sociological theory and research can be used to help you understand the relationship between individual and society. They both provide a framework for the understanding the relationship between the two to help us see that our personal lives are not just a result of our individual choices, but deep influences by social forces. Next, we have the sociological theory and which one can be used but for the individual and the society. So symbolic interactionism can be used because it directly addresses how individual and society are shaping each other constantly through meanings and daily interactions. Symbolic interactionism is where they study the individual. It examines how the individual is shaped by society, shaped by and also shaped by relationships. Lastly, briefly explain which research, methodology can be best used to understand the relationship between individual and society. A mixed method is best used. It combines, which is basically both. It combines both quantitative and qualitative research methods. It provides a more complete picture. Quantitative methods can show broad social patterns and trends, while, on the other hand, qualitative methods can provide deep understanding of the individuals. Thanks, and that is my conclusion.